Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to 2022. So this will be the first video I'm filming in 2022. All the other ones I filmed like pre-New Year that will be out on my channel now. So do make sure you go and watch those because obviously they are there for all of you guys. But yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. As you can see from the title, this is a get ready with me / Q&A video. So I've popped some of the questions that I got from putting the question box up, and I just sort of grouped them all together. So you'll see like they follow a bit of a theme. So I haven't done all of them, I've just done a few because obviously I don't want this video to go on forever for you guys. But I thought whilst I'm getting ready to film other videos for today, I thought I would film my get ready with me and answer some of the questions. So I hope that's okay. But yes, happy 2022. I don't know why I'm so nervous about filming this video. I feel really like sweaty and nervous. It's probably because I'm sat here with no makeup on, and that literally makes me like want to die, I'm not gonna lie. But it's not get ready with me if I'm already ready, is it? So there you go. But yeah, and this is my first vlog that I'm filming of 2022. I think last year, I think maybe why I'm a bit nervous is last year it was like trying to find my feet and trying to like obviously work out YouTube and where I kind of want to take it, and this year I'm just gonna go all guns blazing and try and make this work, hopefully, so no pressure. But yeah, I really want to make this channel work. I obviously want to make it a success, and hopefully 2022 is the year I'm going to grow it and make something of it. But I can't do that without any of you guys, so if you haven't already, please do make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. It's just underneath this video. You just click the little subscribe button and then you turn the notifications on so you are notified for all my future videos. Thank you so much. I'd be very, very grateful if you could do that. But yeah, can't believe it's 2022. It's just mad. It's just mental. My house is still mental from 2021, Christmas, New Year. With a toddler, you just don't get a lot of time to tidy up as much as you would like. So yeah, apologies. That's why I'm in the cleanest part of my, like, you can still see my coats behind me there. I should have moved those, but you know, here's real life, guys. But yeah, let's crack on because otherwise this video will go on forever. I have already cleaned my face this morning. I used my Lumy Spa and all the skincare with that. So I'm going to crack on and put some makeup on and then crack on with my questions. I'm not really sure where to put them. I might put them here so that I can see them. What I will also do is I will, obviously whilst I'm answering the questions, I will try and tell you what makeup I'm using. But if I haven't, don't worry, I would have linked it all down below. So if you want to get your hands on any of it, then do make sure you go to the description box and I'll link it all down there for you. So I'm just going to clip my hair back with these clips. I got them from Primark. They were like £2 for a pack of 10 or 12 maybe. Let's get that bit of hair back, otherwise it's going to cause some problems. So there we go. Gets your hair out your face. Like I said, I've already cleaned my face, but I'm going to pop some toner on a cotton pad so that when I have the makeup on my hands I can just clean it off. You can't, well, you can kind of see my dressing table is always a bit of a mess. But you know, I only have a certain amount of time to get ready in the mornings when I have to put makeup on, so you know, cleaning up just isn't a priority. Plus I know I'm going to come back and use it again, so yeah. So first up, I'm putting on the Elemis Pro Collagen Insta Smooth Primer. This stuff is so nice. I have I don't really use primers, to be honest. So I did go in my drawer the other day and pulled this one out, and I actually love it. I do usually use the Bobbi Brown face base, but my little one is coming to an end because I gave some to my mum and I've been using it non-stop. So yeah, I need to go and buy the full price one really. I usually do use that, so apologies. I'm trying to hold out for that for like when I go like out and I'm having makeup on all day for filming. Yeah, not so much. I'm not going to put it on. I have a little bit left, which I'm just trying to like eke out. What else am I going to put on? And then I'm going to pop on the, is it Bourjois? Paris City Radiance Skin Protecting Foundation. And I'm actually going to mix this with the LMS Superfood Glowing Priming Moisturiser, which I got in my Glossy box or my Look Fantastic box, one of the two. I'm going to mix it with that to pop as my first layer. You'll know, I'm not a one layer foundation kind of girl. But here we are. Please do not judge. Just grabbing my brushes that I pop them on with. So to pop it, I put it on my hand first, but to pop it on my face I use the concealer brush from Bare Minerals, and then to buff it all in I use my IT Cosmetics Complexion Perfection All Over brush. So yeah, let's get on with the questions because I'm just talking to you about my makeup. So the first sort of bank of questions are about me going back to work. So I've been back at work for about 2 months now, I think. Just today is 2 months exactly, actually, as I'm filming this. It's also my 7-year anniversary with Adam, from when we like started actually officially dating, not our wedding anniversary. But we do like to celebrate our anniversary as well. So fun fact. But yeah, so it says, how are you finding being back at work? It's okay. I don't really know how you answer it, to be honest. It's okay. My job hasn't really changed, which is good in a way. It was like riding a bike, to be honest. I kind of, after a few days of being back, it was like I'd never been away, that kind of holiday feeling. So yeah, it's okay. Am I thrilled to be back? No. Would I rather be at home with Tommy? Yes. You know, I would rather be with him, but unfortunately we cannot afford for me not to work. So I am back. So it's okay. Is it the best? No. Is it the worst? Absolutely not. So it's okay, if I'm being completely honest. Next question was, do your new hours work for you? And I would say yes, they do. So I do 3 full days excuse me, during a week. So I start a little bit earlier and I work until 4:45. So they're not too long of a day, to be honest. They're all right. But yeah, I don't know that I could work full time. Now I've had Tommy, I would just miss him too much. You know, when I finish on my 3rd day and I know I've got 4 days with him straight, like that's just like the best. It's like the Christmas Eve feeling. It's just the best. So I would say yes, they do work for me. And I'm glad I haven't gone back full time, purely as well because childcare costs are, mean, we send him 1 day a week and I'm like, oh, it's expensive. But he loves it and he gets so many social skills from it. So yeah, it is good. So I would say I'm finding my new hours good. Took a little bit of getting used to, especially on like the 3rd day, you're like trying to get everything done and in a good place because you know you're not going to be in for 4 days. So that's a little bit stressful sometimes, but yeah, it works and it's not too bad. So yeah, hope that answers your question. And then the next question is, what is your new work pattern? Sorry, I'm just trying to find my next foundation. So my working pattern is I work 3 days in a row and then I have 4 days off with Tommy. And this isn't part of the question, but I will just let you know that 1 day he goes to nursery, 1 day he goes with my parents, and 1 day he goes with Adam's parents. So we're very, very lucky in the aspect we don't have to send him to nursery 3 days a week, which is nice, and he gets to obviously spend time with different people and go either to nursery or to someone else's house, which I think he really likes. This is the Dior Capture Total Super Potent Serum Foundation. This is one of my new favourites, and I wear shade, probably on the box, 2N Neutral. So yeah, so I have 3 days on, 4 days off, if that makes sense. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice that I do go a bit quieter on those days because obviously I don't have time, or I can't really post whilst I'm working. So you'll see when I go on lunch that like there's that hour on my Instagram where it's just like, oh, here I am. Because I love chatting with you guys and obviously interacting with you. So I try and obviously on my lunch do that with you guys. I was meant to be in the office one of those days, but obviously due to COVID and everything, and then we were told that, you know, if you could work from home then do. That's what we're doing right now. So I don't know when we're due to go back into the office, but I'm okay working 3 days from home, to be honest. At the moment it doesn't really, it's neither here nor there for me. I don't mind it. So yeah, so that is my new pattern, so to speak. And yeah, it works for us right now. Is it always going to stay that way? Probably not. So yeah, I think it works for us and works for Tommy. So right now we're going to keep it going and see what happens. Especially if we have more children, that might obviously change the dynamics of certain things, like work patterns and everything like that. Which brings me on to the next section, which is about children. So also don't come at me if I'm no makeup artist, guys, so I just kind of get it on my face and hope for the best. So I'm no makeup artist. If there is a makeup artist watching this and you want to give me some constructive feedback, I'll take it. But yeah, hope for the best. Look at those spots, guys. This is why I need to get back on my skincare properly, because this is not good. So yeah, the next section is more about children in general, not just Tommy. So one of the questions was, do you want more children? The answer is yes, but I was actually talking to a family member about this recently, and I do want more children. I am not gonna lie, I'm shitting myself about the prospect of it. It's because obviously, if you don't know, Tommy was born prematurely. He was born at 31 weeks and 1 day, so he was 9 weeks early, and I was literally 7 months pregnant when he was born, so I didn't get to the end. So yeah, I would be lying if I said to you I was not bloody terrified of having another baby and worrying that the same thing is going to happen. But I can't let that hold me back forever. So yeah, I'm not really sure when we're going to go again, to be honest. There was part of me that thought we'd do it soon, but I think now we've got to that point, I'm like, oh my god, I don't think I can. So yeah, if that's a raw and honest answer, if there ever was one, we do want more children. We only want 2 children in total. If we had more than that, we'd have to move house and change cars, etc. And we just don't want to do that. That just wouldn't work for us and our lifestyle. And yeah, and I love our house. I don't want to give it. I may want to build an extension on it for all of Tommy's toys, but that's a different story. So yeah, I do want more children. I am just terrified of it. So yeah, if you want to know about like my birth story and my neonatal journey, they are on my channel. I will try and link them down below for you if you want to go and watch them if you're interested. And if you might be either gone through the same thing or know that you may have to go through the same thing, then hopefully they help. That's why I filmed them, so hopefully they help at least one person. So, and it's kind of my therapy, to be honest. In all honesty, I probably should have therapy about it, which I haven't. But yeah, I'm scared. And I've probably got some unresolved issues about it all, to be honest. So yeah, that all went a bit deep then, didn't it? Let's move on. If you were to have another baby, would you rather a boy or a girl? And my god, isn't this the age-old question that just gets asked when you are going to have a second baby? I'm using my concealer here. I have 2. I actually have 4, but 2 are still in the boxes down there. Which is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer, and I've got shades 1N and 0.5. So I put 1N over like sort of my textured areas where I've got some issues there, and then I pop it up here, and I've got some spots around here, and then I put the lighter shade under my eyes to brighten them up a bit. I just pop it straight on with the applicator. I do just leave it to sit a minute because I like it to oxidise. It's a big word, isn't it? But yes, going back to would you rather another boy or a girl? Obviously one of each is great. No one can deny that. If you have one of each, perfect. You know, it's what everyone wants. Let's not be twisted about any of that. But I do see myself being a boy mum. I don't know why. I mean, would I love a girl? Absolutely. If I have another boy, am I going to be disappointed? No. In fact, it's probably easier because Tommy, and if it's a boy, can share a room. They can have bunk beds. They can, you know, play toys with each other. You've seen throughout my Instagram and my YouTube how many clothes I've brought for Tommy. Then I can reuse all these clothes again because most of them are in really good condition. So yeah, it probably, if I'm being honest, it would be easier to have a boy. We won't need much if it's a girl. I'm talking like I'm pregnant. I'm absolutely not. Yeah, we don't need anything really new if it's a girl. There's a few things we'd want to buy, I think, that we didn't buy this time round. I think, whether I'm talking for Adam, although he did say the other day that if we do have another baby, he wants to buy the You and the Dream sheep, so there you go. So the truth is, I don't mind. And also, we've got no control over it. So, you know, whatever sex we get is what we get. Absolutely fine. I'm not bothered in any shape or form. I think it's actually a really awkward question. I'm not saying whoever asked this, it's awkward, because it is, people just want to know, and some people do have a stronger opinion than I do about it, but it's just one of those things. Everyone just thinks that because you've got a boy you automatically want a girl, and it's just odd. I can't see myself not being a boy mum now. Like, I can just see myself being a boy mum all the time. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. I just probably don't care, as long as it's happy, healthy, considering everything we went through last time. I actually don't mind. I will say boys are harder to name though, like really hard. We've got our girl's name picked out pretty much, and got a top 2 of, depending on what they would look like. So yeah, boys, not even close. It changes all the time. So, and it took us 3 days to name Tommy, I think. So yeah, that would be my only thing. Quite like a girl, easy to name. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. I don't mind, in all honesty. And I probably did answer this question a bit earlier. How many children do you want? We only want 2, like for the reasons I mentioned earlier, that we just don't have enough space to have anymore, and it would mean literally uprooting and changing everything, and we're just not going to do that. So 2 is absolutely enough for us, and then we can just get on and enjoy watching our children grow up when we do have a second. So yeah, just the 2 for us. I think Adam's definitely set on that. I would have said 3, but now I definitely want 2. There was a point where Tommy was only like 2 months old or 3 months old, and I was like, let's just go again now. I think that was just because I was craving my pregnancy and birth experience that I lost, because absolutely that was the wrong thing to have done, so we didn't do it. Next up is one about Tommy, and it's asking how he is following his hospital admissions. That's a lovely question to ask, so thank you very much. He's much better. So if you don't follow me on my Instagram, I have 2 Instagrams. I have like my personal one, and then I have my baby one. I shared on one of the, I can't even remember now which one, that he was in hospital at the end of November, because he'd got an infection, and basically it just got out of hand. He'd been ill for about 8 weeks with conjunctivitis, bronchiolitis, basically anything that was going, he picked it up, except COVID, because he kept getting tested for that and he didn't have it. And in the end I ended up taking him to hospital, where they found out that basically whatever infection it was, whether it was the bronchiolitis or the chest infection he had on top of that as well, it just got out of hand basically, and just started attacking his whole body. So I couldn't keep him awake. He was just sleeping for like 3 hours, and I couldn't get him to feed, so he wouldn't eat any food and he wouldn't even take any bottles, and his nappy was bone dry. So I took him to hospital basically, and we got kept in for 2 days. He had to go on a nebulizer to help him breathe, which was pretty scary, and he had to have quite a lot of antibiotics and fluids, and we kept him off of nursery for a couple of weeks after that to try and get him back to sort of fighting fit, and it was honestly the best thing we ever done, because he was, when he went back, he was like a new baby, and they even said that. So I'm really pleased we'd done that, even though we still had to pay for it. It definitely was the right decision. But yeah, he is fine. He he picks up colds and he's picking up germs from nursery, which is normal. But he's much better, thank you. He has got a bit of a sniffle at the moment, and he has got some teeth coming through, so he's not the happiest, but he is still living the dream. He's happy enough, and we're just keeping an eye on him and trying to keep it under control for him. So yeah, we haven't been back to hospital, touch wood, since that admission, thank God. Let's hope I haven't just jinxed it, because I don't know that I could deal with it mentally. I think I would have a breakdown. So yeah, thank you for asking. He is much better, and let's hope that we're not there as much this year as we were last year. Fingers crossed. The powder I just used was the Laura Mercier translucent loose powder. I love that stuff. And I applied it with my Smashbox powder brush, which is very old but trusty, so keep hold of that. What are we putting on next? I think I'm going to use this one. Yeah, maybe. Don't know, one of the other nice little brushes have gone. Don't mind, ignore me, I'm just trying to find my brush for my next bit. But yeah, I will, that's pretty much on like the children section. So we'll move on to the next section now. So next up I'm using my Rodial glass powder, which is just insane. If you haven't tried it yet, where have you been? Get onto Rodial, get it. It just minimises your pores ridiculously. Like, it's just like magic. If you want to see it actually in proper good action, I mean, 'cause like I said, I'm no makeup guru here, go on to Lydia Millen's Instagram, and she's done a video where she uses this, and she like zooms in and shows you. It's very good, so definitely go and check that out. But yeah, my next section of questions is about YouTube. So I've sort of grouped about 4 questions maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, was some of the powder actually going in my mouth. Do you want to do YouTube full time? Yes and no. I understand YouTube can be a very, I don't really know what the word is, like financially I can't always rely on it. I mean, I don't make any money from anything at the moment, so I do this for free. So at the moment, do I want to become like one of the YouTube sensations? I don't know. I've seen how quickly YouTube can turn, and a YouTube career can turn, and rightly so, when I'm about to say what I'm about to say. So don't think I'm on that team. I'm absolutely not, and it's disgusting. But you know, Elle Darby, it was her career. I doubt it is anymore. You know, she probably thought she was set for life, and now she's not. So do I ever want to be in that position? Number one, I won't be, because you know, I haven't behaved in the way that she has, and I don't know that I would ever get to that level, to be honest. I would always probably want my job to fall back on. That's going to be my main income, and anything I do on top of that is fantastic. That's how I'm going to look at it. That's my answer right now. Do I want to make money from it? Yeah, absolutely. You know, anyone that says that they don't probably isn't telling you the truth. I would like to make something of it, whether that's sort of, you know, the Lydia Millen level, or the In the Fro level, or the Patricia Bright level. No, I don't know that I would, and I don't know if I would be able to deal with what comes with that, if I'm completely honest right now. You know, you see those websites, we all know which one it is, that literally pick YouTubers apart, and I don't know how well I would deal with that, to be honest. So right now, no, but yes, I do want to make something of it. I want it to succeed, I want it to grow, and yes, ultimately in time I want it to give me revenue. Of course I do, because there'll come a point where I can't keep doing this for free, because anything I show you and recommend I funded, and I'm on a flatter wage than I was before I went back to work. Well, before I had Tommy and had my maternity pay in full, and then it got cut down. So yes, I do want revenue from it, and that's just me being completely and brutally honest. So yeah, I hope that answers it, and in a decent way. I feel like I got a bit passionate about that then, I do apologise. The next question was, how are you finding YouTube? And it comes in peaks and troughs, I would say. Before I answer that, I'll show you that I'm using the Anastasia Beverley Hills brow pomade in soft brown with the brush and the clear brow gel. I got this kit in Bicester Village reduced when they had a pop up there. It's really good, but I know they stock this in H Beauty in Milton Keynes, so if you need it, get there. So how are you finding it? Oh yeah, peaks and troughs. Sometimes I love it. I love the process of it. I love filming, I like editing. You know, sometimes it does mean I am up super late. Obviously editing and doing the links for you guys and making the thumbnails. I don't think people understand sometimes that it's not just as easy as filming a video and put it on the internet. There's quite a lot of work that goes into it. And doing that around my job and being a full-time mum. So I work part-time, I'm still a full-time mum. I hate this thing that you're like not a full-time mum because you've gone back to work. You still are. But sometimes, do you know what? Sometimes I don't like it, and sometimes it's not a nice place to be. I feel like sometimes there's a lot of pressure, whether that actually is actual pressure being like given to me or pressure I put on myself. I sometimes find it a very pressured situation. I feel like I'm letting people down. If a video goes up and only like 2 people watch it, I'm like, well, why did I bother? But I know Rome wasn't built in a day, and my YouTube isn't going to be a success like tomorrow. And I will have to work at it, and I know that. But sometimes it can just be a bit disheartening, if I'm being completely honest. But I do love it, and I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. But yeah, sometimes it can just be really hard, and I would say that anyone who does want to start a YouTube channel, absolutely do it, but just know that it's not as easy as everyone makes it out to be, because it's absolutely not. And I have had a few sort of wobbles with it, and I did speak to one of my quite new, it sounds really weird that I say this, new good friends on Instagram, At Home with Liv. And I just said, like, girl, how do you do it? You've got your little boy, and you seem to be creating all this amazing content and doing this. And she was like, you know, sometimes I hate it and I don't like doing it, and I get a bit fed up with it. And I was like, yes, it's not just me. And life isn't what it's always painted out to be online, which, please do remember, Instagram is not always real. And what you're seeing is what someone wants you to see. So yeah, because it got to the point where I wasn't even posting videos or pictures of Tommy on Instagram, because I'm like, oh, my background doesn't look very aesthetic, does it? It's got my washing in the background, it's got toys in the background, and that's not how I should live. Like, that's my son, and I should be thrilled to share him. But because everything looks so perfect on Instagram, I always had this pressure that, well, mine doesn't look perfect, so why would I put it up? And I think there needs to be less of that online. I think you need to be able to put stuff up and be like, yeah, this is life. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. And that's what I really want to do with this channel this year, is I want to show you all the great things that happen in our life, but I'm also going to share with you real life. So yeah. What's your favourite YouTube video that you've done? Ooh. Let's have a look. I'm gonna look. I probably should have looked before I came on here, but let's see. Vlogmas was interesting because it was the first time I'd done it. There was definitely lots to learn from it, and maybe I'll talk about that in another video, because otherwise this one is going to go on forever. I don't think I can pick just one. I would say Tommy's first birthday vlog was one of my favourites because it was his first birthday, and I'm glad I filmed the process of like making all his getting all his birthday stuff together and the designing part. So I would say maybe that one. I would say my birth story and neonatal journey were probably up there as well, because it allowed me to share that with people that may be going through the same thing and may help them. And that's a bit where I'm saying it's a bit like demoralising. Like, I shared my neonatal journey, which was quite emotional and raw and was quite hard for me to share, and 55 people have watched it. That is great, 55 people have watched it, and if it's helped 1 or 55 of them, perfect. But I think when you watch something like that and you're like, oh god, like I wish that was like my best video that got the most views, and it doesn't, you're like, oh my god, what am I doing wrong? And the truth is nothing. People just like different things. And then I would say my review of the Nuby rapid call system, because that's my best performing video, which has had 2,138 views. So a mixture there. My favourite Vlogmas was definitely my baby and toddler gift guide. I really enjoyed making that one. And I really enjoyed my toddler winter haul from Asda, the unisex one. And I loved filming the like what I got for Christmas videos as well. So I can't really pick just one. I'm sorry. I can't make decisions either. Like I can't be weighed down with that. So I hope that answers the question. I will, if I remember, I will try and link the ones I just mentioned down below for you. I need to put my brow gel on, which I forgot. And what is your goal with YouTube? In all honesty, right now, I don't know. I think I want it to be a success. Obviously, what that success looks like, I don't know. You know, I want it to be successful and I want it to create revenue, because I ultimately want to give my child, and if we have any more children, a more comfortable life. I don't think that's a particularly wrong thing to say. He has a comfortable life and he probably doesn't want for anything right now, but I'm obviously limited with what I can give him with my flat paycheck every month. So yeah, I ultimately want it to create revenue, because then life's just a little bit more comfortable for him and for us, you know. I just think I don't want to be that person on here that's like, oh no, I don't want money from it. I do, you know, I want it to be a success, and but I won't sit here and promote things I don't genuinely love. and don't use and just do it for the money. I've never been about that. If this year as well, I've definitely decided that on each of my Instagram pages I'm gonna pick like 2 brands on my baby page and 2 brands on my personal like fashion makeup page, and that's it. Like I'm gonna hunker down and I'm gonna concentrate on those, because I just felt last year like I was just showing you everything I was buying, and even before I'd used it, it was a bit like, oh, here's what I've got. And did I always use it? Not all the time. I used it a few times, and that's why I didn't do like my baby essentials video until he was over a year old, because I didn't think showing you the essentials right then and there at a point in time where I didn't know if they were long term, if that makes sense. That's why my essentials videos that should be up on my channel now are 0 to 1 year. Like I haven't done a 3 to 6 month, a 6 to 9 month, a 9 to 12 month one. I've taken the whole year and told you what really worked for us, and know that I believe in those products. So yeah, this year you'll probably see from my page that I'm just going to concentrate on certain brands that I genuinely do believe in and I want to see succeed, and hopefully a partnership or something can come of that. Who knows? I don't know unless I try. So I'm going to keep hunkering down and trying to do that. I hope that answers the question. Another interesting, these are sort of miscellaneous questions. So what are you currently manifesting? I love when people like ask what people are manifesting. If I'm being completely honest, I'm obviously manifesting that this makes a success. I'm just using highlighter. It's the By Terry Twinkle Glow CC highlighter. This was a special edition. I don't actually think it exists anymore. But yeah, I'm manifesting this year that I want this to be a success. One of my manifestations, rightly or wrongly, obviously I do want to do this for Tommy and our future children and protect them financially. But yeah, I'm manifesting, I want a Range Rover. That's my ultimate like goal for my next car. It might be a bit out there, I may never get one, but if you don't have that aspiration, you're never going to get to it, in my opinion. And I want a white Range Rover. That's my manifestation for that, if I'm being brutally honest. I'm dying for it. I see one around where we live and I just walk past it and I'm like, oh god, that car. Obviously I have a car, so I'm very lucky. But yeah, I do manifest for my white Range Rover. But yeah, ultimately it would be just to be successful enough on here that I can create the revenue and give my son a more comfortable life, and you know, almost be a little bit of an inspiration to him that he can do anything he wants to. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna keep manifesting. And hopefully, I would say manifesting as well, like working with brands. Like I'd love to work with a brand this year, whether it's that I'm gifted something or it's actually a paid thing. Like I'd love to do that this year. And I'd also love to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which would be amazing. Can't do that without you guys, so please, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. So yeah, I'm so sorry about the light. It was really bright a minute ago and now the sun's moved and I haven't got my ring light out yet, so sorry about the lighting. Let me just go and put the light on. That's better. Hello. That's better. So yeah, I'm not going to go back and film that whole bit where it's gone a bit dark. So yeah, that's my manifestation at the moment. Brands you want to work with in the future. That's a good one. Before I answer that, I'm just going to get my blusher on. Currently I'm using the Rodial I Woke Up Like This palette, which has 6 universal face defining shades to create a perfected full face finish. You get 2 highlighters, 2 blushes, a bronzer and a contour. So I'll show you it. Great for your handbag, love it. I just mix the 2 blushes together, to be honest, and it's Soho and Lust. And I just pop it on with this Luxe 504 brush. So brands I want to work with in the future. Oh, this is a hard one. On my baby page, I would say definitely Cookie Dough Kids. I think that's definitely up there. I love Cookie Dough as a brand. Their clothes are incredible. Me and Adam are actually going to look over the next few days about what we want to order for Tommy's sort of next sizes up, because we do need to order some bits, and yeah, sorry, I'm just buffing that down, it was a bit much. So yeah, love the brand. Clothes are just insane. If you're on the lookout for really lovely, good quality but affordable personalised clothing, Cookie Dough Kids is the way to go. So that would probably be one of them, and hopefully soon you'll be seeing a haul coming from them once I place the order. So yeah, look out on my channel for that. And then I think as well on my baby page, I'd love to work with Blue Bear, which is like a weaning essentials company. I've just recently done an order with them and we started using their bits and they are insane. I've got the feeding, like essential feeding set in blue. I've got a couple of bowls from them in like the duck egg blue and the marble. I've got the snacky cup, which is just insane. Now Tommy's learned how to use it, he loves it. And I got the coverall bib from them as well, which he hasn't used yet, but do need to get him to use that. So sorry if you can hear him downstairs. I think he's having a bit of a temper tantrum with Adam. So I apologise if you can hear him. He's not downstairs on his own, he's with his dad. So yeah, I think that's my baby page and they will probably be the 2 brands that I will be concentrating on. And then, oh god, on my fashion page, or my fashion makeup, like my page, I would say makeup wise, I'd love to work with By Terry or Rodial or Rodial. They're my 2 favourite brands at the moment. Also Dior makeup is another one. They're my three that I just love on my face. Dior, Rodial and By Terry. So yeah, I didn't use any By Terry today actually, which is not like me. I will actually use a lip balm though whilst I can see it. And then, fashion wise, right now I would have to say Girl of Muse, as you can see. I am actually about to film a haul of my order from them, so keep your eyes peeled on my channel for that. So yeah, I'd have to say Girl of Muse at the moment. Their stuff is just insane. It's such good quality loungewear, really affordable and so comfortable. So yeah, I would have to say fashion at the moment, Girl of Muse, And that's kind of all I'm wearing at the moment. I did order 5 jumpers, which you will see in my haul. Oh, I'm going to regret it now. Like when I stop filming this, I'll be like, oh my god, why didn't I say that? Do you know who else is really underrated for women's clothes? Tesco's F&F clothing. Insane. I haven't bought anything from them recently, but what I've got in my wardrobe, love. And yeah, that's really it. It's just because I've been living in like my Girl of Muse stuff, so yeah, I think that's why it's so like up there for me. If I do remember, I'll insert something here if there's any more, I think. But yeah, so baby page, I would love to work with Cookie Dough Kids and Baloo Bear, and on my personal page it would have to be by Terry, Dior Makeup, Rodial, and then Girl of Muse. So hopefully watch this space. At some point I could be working with any of these brands. That's a bit scary to say, isn't it? But the last question is, who are your favourite influencers? Trying to break it down, to be honest. Who are my favourites? So if you want the really like high-end, really big YouTubers, my favourites would be Josie LDN, Susie Benaldi. Let me look at my phone, see who I follow. Subscriptions. Yeah, I'd say that's about, yeah, it'd be Josie LDN, Susie Benaldi, Jamie Genevieve, and obviously anyone that knows me, this is going to come as no surprise, Lydia Elise Millen. Like, she is my idol, my like get up and go to try and do this, whatever that, what is that word, inspiration to do it. So yeah, I couldn't obviously not say her. But if you wanted more like wholesome content, maybe, that's not me throwing any shade to the ones I've just mentioned, they are the influencers, like, and YouTubers up there, like, for me. But then I love following like mum pages because that is my life at the moment as well. So I would say Hayley Emma, also a really good one. Robin Oakes, Home with Shan, and At Home with Liv. They are my other ones for sort of your more mum, day-to-day life content. They are amazing. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Gives you a little bit of diversity with it all. And also Gemma Louise Mills, now she's pregnant, I've gone back onto her channel. I kind of went off her channel for a little bit, but now I'm back on it and I really like it. So if you're newly pregnant, definitely go and give her a follow. I'm not, that's not why I'm following her, just to clarify that. God, everyone's going to leave this video thinking I'm pregnant, and I'm absolutely not. So yeah, I hope that answers your question for that one. So yeah, I think that's the end of the questions now. Bear with me, I'm gonna stop this recording and then carry it on because my camera will stop recording at 30 minutes and I'm at like 29, so bear with. There you go. So I'm not going to straighten my hair with you because this video has actually lasted an hour, which, if you've made it till the end, thank you, well done, I'm proud of you. But yeah, I'm not going to do my hair with you because you don't, and I've not got any more questions left, so it just seemed a bit weird watching you watching me straighten my hair. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked the makeup I used. I hope you like the questions. I will probably do another one of these in a couple of months' time. So if you wanted a different set of questions answered, then obviously look out for my question box. I just, like I said, when I got all the questions through, I just grouped them into categories and picked a few. I hope you liked it. Sorry if you didn't. But yeah, if you did get to the end, please again do make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you turn the notifications on. That'd be amazing. You will be notified of all my future uploads. I'm now gonna go do my hair. Actually, I'm not sure if I am, because it does seem quite straight and I don't really want to overheat it and ruin it. And I'm gonna film another couple of videos. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this setup. If you want me to do it again, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you didn't see the question box and there is a question you now want me to answer, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Bless me. If there now is a question you want me to answer, then let me know in the comments and I will answer it in the comments for you as well. So yeah, I hope that you got to know me a little bit better from it. I'm just rambling on and making this video even longer than it probably should be. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video, and I hope you guys are enjoying 2022 so far and are smashing 2022 so far. So whatever your goals are, I hope that you are on your way to obviously succeeding in them, and if you maybe not succeeding in them yet, you're on that journey to doing it. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in my next one, guys. Bye.